Chat, here we go. We got ourselves a show match today. Smashy again. Smashy took down a top 10 rated player in Misho last time he was on the stream. And now he's going to try and take down a top 20 rated player. I think Rezears is a little bit lower rated, but hard to believe that he's an easier challenge. Rezears has been one of the top ones players of the recent months. Rezears playing out of Germany. And, yeah, it's Germany, right? And Smashy playing from England. And playing from somewhere in the top 100. Smashy actually started playing some ranked ones. When he first started playing on the stream, he wasn't playing any. But now he's up in the 80 range or so. Nice shot from Rezears to start this one off. If you had to pick a player to be more mechanical in this series, you would have to think that it's going to be Smashy. But you never know. I was talking on Twitter whether or not we'd be able to hear these players if we wanted to. And I don't think we will because it says I've joined spectator voice channel. And I imagine once Rezears joined a team, he left the spectator voice channel, which means we can't just hear these guys talk trash to each other, which is too bad. I was speculating potentially having that happen, but of course we could just do that at any time with Discord. that was always available, but I just thought it'd be funny if Rocket League helped facilitate it. Well, I guess I could all join the party voice channel. Rezears just joined party voice. I think I have my party voice channel turned off right now, though. I'm liking this decal from Smashy. Not a ton of people use it. The fall decal, just some leaves flying around. Rezears a huge mistake. Let's see if we can understand what he was thinking. No, he just tried to kill the ball with the reverse. A little brain dead there for a moment in the corner. No reason to tap that ball out midfield, especially when he is not facing the right way to continue it up. Trying to play a slow challenge here. T hoping to be patient enough that Smash is going to have to leave, and he did. Now Rezears to the skies. His first goal was a reset. This time he flipped underneath the ball, getting multiple touches, it seemed, to keep it on top of him, but not a very strong flick. Smashy wants a really tight angle, and he found it. Wow, I didn't think he was going to be able to get this aggressive angle. The shot was going to have to be really soft, but I expected Rezears to potentially be able to cover it. Ooh, a nice little bump at the end. Rezears maybe did have a chance at saving it if it weren't for that bump. Yo, how was my trip to Paris overall? It was awesome, man. It was a good time. We went to Paris and Annecy, and they were both really, really great. Both very different. But I wish we could have checked out more recommendations because the one we did check out was awesome. But we kept ourselves pretty busy with all the touristy things to do because those were fun. I was a tourist and I enjoyed them. So we went and checked out a bunch of different, you know, landmarks, museums, etc. Smashy has come alive here. They slow-mo on that reset even though he didn't end up using it, or maybe he didn't get it. Hard to know which. Rezears playing aggressive after losing the kickoff, trying to stick with it with a wave dash. Hard to imagine a world in which he's not forced back into his own corner from that, though. Luckily for him, Smashy with open field doesn't get that strong of an attack off the bounce dribble. Smashy just used up every last bit of his boost just to carry this to the other side wall. And Rezears backing off. Smashy smart to not take ball cam off, stay in this play, and see if Rezears gives him an opportunity, because otherwise, you know, normally he'd expect Rezears to fly up that wall. Maybe he knew that Rezears was completely starved out. No way he would take a play off the side wall in that state. So he suspected Rezears to give up possession. Because he did, keeps himself in the play, and now he's got a fifth. 5-2. Smashy playing really solid. That, I just jinxed him. That was a bad challenge, though. Had no chance of getting up to this ball. Did he feel like he had to? Watch it from Rezears' perspective. Smashy was a little bit early. I think he could have just retreated to net, and certainly that shot would have been savable. But when Rezears saw Smashy turn, all he has to do is get any sort of touch. Feer, am I going to the Spring Major? You are. You can't wait. I am not going to the Spring Major. I can't make it to London. It just doesn't make sense. I thought about it. I definitely considered going, but with different vacations and trips happening in the Feer household, just didn't make sense to also do London. But that's because Worlds is in the plans for sure. So we could feel good that I won't be missing out on all the Rocket League. Nice air dribble 50 by Rezears. Smashy. Bit of an awkward turn towards the side wall there. I ended up having to cancel his backflip just to get back into play. Some people call those half flips. I couldn't think of the word. But his half flip just barely recovered him and a little bit too late. Rezears saw the top right corner based on where Smashy was set up on defense. Smashy had enough boost, likely to cover the whole net with the exception of directly above him. Rezears tried to place it there. Just overshot it a little bit. Smashy definitely thinking about being aggressive with that wave dash, ultimately deciding to pull away. Let Rezears get into his dribble, and Rezears not really making the play close enough to the net, I would have argued. But he got Smashy to force into a save high. And not a great recovery. Smashy, why did he recover straight to the wall? That's crazy behavior, especially knowing where the shot went from. He instantly wave dashed just to get himself back on the wall so he could jump off it. I guess he was expecting a high shot near post. But that made Rezears' actual shot very, very easy to score because he just put it anywhere else. Now Rezears up 6-5. Oh, Smashy, just a couple mistakes here late in the game. It's not going to be easy to hold on to a lead against Rezears, especially if you're not playing very clean. And now another kickoff goal. Rezears 7-5. Smashy with a tactical fake. Smashy is apparently just letting goals in on purpose, of course. Oh, let me go put Twitch chat back on screen. I know people are excited about that. We always turn it off whenever we're doing RLCS stuff. I don't know why, but when we're doing the randoms and we're an official stream, I guess I just don't trust you guys. But you're back now. Rezears refusing to use any of his boosts and instead just wave dash all the way across the map. Smashy hasn't actually had to use his resets ever because Rezears is so scared of them that he just lets these bounce in. Smashy, I think he did use this reset on the wave dash to potentially bump Rezears. Rezears ceiling resets. So high above the ball, he had no choice but to just slam it back down. That was a crucial opportunity there. I think that's why Smashy dove. I don't think he really felt like he had a good chance to score this one. But with 15 seconds left on the clock, it might have been his best opportunity. The clear was obviously going to be very strong if Rezears was to get it. And not a very likely chance of him following that up. So Rezears winning this game number one, just barely. Smashy going to maybe make it by one. But this is going to be a tough series for Smashy. I definitely think Rezears is the favorite coming into it. So it would have been really nice for him to start off with an early lead. But no, it will be the German 1v1 at Rezears going up 1-0. Did you guys all watch everybody's streams yesterday of them playing in ranked with comms? Those were some good streams. I was glad I was able to watch Twitch yesterday. Game number two. Smashy and Rezears. Can Smashy turn it around? It was a close game. Smashy has continued to test himself against some of these top ones, show match veterans. He hasn't really been able to take down any of the best of the best. He's had some close games. OSM he did take down in game 5. He was able to beat Misho, who is highly rated. Was in the top 10 when he beat him, but I don't think Misho has as much of a tournament or show match experience as a guy like Rezears does. Rezears, early flicks. Smashy maybe realizing that his pre-jump was a little bit worthless. Smart not to use any boost, just come back down to the ground. Now trying to chase Rezears down. He's too far away from the play. Nice 50. And Smashy thought about going up early. You could see using a bit of boost to get to that wall quickly, but ultimately deciding better of it. He has been decently passive here in this game against Rezears. Obviously some respect for what he's capable of doing. Ooh, Smashy unable to steal that back corner. I'm sure he felt like he was in a good spot. Now he's got to get a save on the respawn. Nice wave dash fake. And Smashy gets beat on the goal line. Let's watch it from Smashy's perspective. Oh my god, dude, that car snaps. I mean, it looked like a lot of movement on Rezears' perspective, but watching from Smashy's, it was even crazier. But it was pretty clearly a wave dash setup away from the shot, so I don't think Smashy was going to react to that too hard ever. Smashy taking his back corner. Now he's completely lost possession. This should be an easy shot and a goal for Rezears. Smashy has wanted to be aggressive. He's trying to take every opportunity where he's got the boost advantage in Rezears' half into a shot attempt, but needs to be careful not to outplay himself. That is kind of an interesting point that some of the best 1v1ers are really good at. It seems silly to say, but you know, they never outplay themselves. They never put themselves in tough positions without the opponent forcing them to. And that's something that's hard to do. But guys like Rezears are very good at that. Rezears faking, trying to protect his bounce dribble that went a little bit too high. Was able to win out a low 50, but Smashy recovers for the ensuing shot. He is using a ton of boost to get back to the ball on these plays, and then it's leaving him with nothing left over. We'll see if he's able to get a scoring attempt out of this one. He's about to criticize him for potentially giving away possession. In fact, he does eventually get scored on, and that's what I'm talking about. He's using up his boost to return to plays, as opposed to trying to return to plays while holding on to that. Once he gets back in control of the ball, he's got nothing left, and he can't get a good shot attempt out of it. Maybe it's just a strong desire to not be playing defense, as opposed to sitting on some of his boost and accepting that he's going to have to play defense a little bit longer. He's just been immediately closing the distance, not pick up this corner. So now this possession changes drastically. He's going to have to play it on a slow bounce. Decent placement, though. Should be able to get a steal. And this is a great shot. In fact, Rezears not going to be able to get there. Second for Smashy. Nice and awkward. See, Rezears actually has tons of boost. He was looking for a double on the back wall. Couldn't get it. But sometimes you don't need a strong shot, especially when somebody's shadowing close. You can lob a perfectly powered shot right over the top of them to make their clear very awkward. You can get even great defenders like Rezears to make mistakes, but Smashy just left the net open. Turning infield, trying to put some pressure on Rezears with the ball, as opposed to just waiting in net. And we saw what happened to Smashy earlier in those situations. Rezears did a good job of flicking past him. So it is an adjustment based on how the game is going. You might wonder why the heck did Smashy turn infield and leave what felt like a really easy open net. And that's because Rezears has been getting whatever he wants every which way, including in the air. One reset, two resets, Smashy's up, but he's nowhere around to make the save. If I had told you somebody was getting a double reset shot in this game, my guess is you would have bet Smashy, but Rezears is here to show you. He has got the sauce as well. Instant kickoff goal for Smashy. That's a nice mental reset after getting clipped on. Are they controller or KBM players? They're probably both controller players. Yeah, I think Vacanus has got that covered. Because usually KBM players are very well known as KBM players. So if you haven't heard anything either way, usually means they're playing on controller. Smashy somehow fighting through this demo attempt by riding on the top of Rezears' car. Even though he got the 100 boost, he's got nothing left. He's going to pinch this back into his corner. Rezears is up. and could not score off that shot. So now Smashy with space and with boost. One of the first times he's had some to make a play with, but ends up dropping his dribble down. Doesn't get anything out of it. Rezears to the air. He has done perfect with these resets to get Smashy to miss. Smashy's going to throw him the nice one. Rezears is just on a roll. Smashy trying to pre-jump the plays, but maybe needs to wait a little bit longer. Not sure it'll matter, though. Rezears has just been too perfect. Rezears a possession play. Smashy chasing it down. Waiting for his chance to take a shot. This should be an open net. If Rezears or if Smashy somehow doesn't score on this, we have some serious troubles. 35 seconds, though, and 2 more goals that Smashy needs. I don't think he's ever led in this game, unlike the last one. He's going to go fake kickoff. So he's going to play this back into his corner. This is a similar situation to the one that Smashy just scored off of. I love that kill of a touch. Great play by Smashy. This was really smart play. Jumping up early, making it look like he's taking a quick, hard touch. Instead, uses his jump to push himself away from the ball to kill it right down to himself. Baits Rezears in, pops it over the top of him, and puts himself within 1, but he needs a kickoff with 21 seconds. And he goes wave dash. He should have control of this possession. A little bit too strong of a touch. Rezears using up everything he has to put it on the backboard. That's enough to steal Smashy's boost, but Smashy gets a bump, and the long shot could get there in time. It will. Smashy. He is clutch. We have seen some clutch plays from him before in his show matches, and he continues to do it down to the wire. Rezears, not an easy opponent to go up against, especially with a 2-goal deficit and 20 seconds on the clock, but Smashy finds a way. He needs to finish it off, though. He's got a decent kickoff. Rezears able to intercept it, and the final possession of regulation will be Rezears. Soft flick, intercepted, and the ball does touch the ground. Did seem like Rezears is trying to keep it up. But this one will be decided in overtime. I think this is a really crucial overtime for Smashy. He has to continue to be clutch all the way through overtime as well. Rezears misses the double. I don't think he had the boost to stay up with it. He was focused more on outplaying Smashy with the first touch than being able to finish it. And oh no, Smashy, the humongous miss. He can't get back. Smashy's aerial defense has been his problem in this series. When Rezears takes to the skies, he's been able to score on every occasion, and this time, Smashy coming from the ceiling made it very easy. Rezears didn't even have to do much. Just dropped the ball down. And a 2-0 lead for Rezears headed into game number 3. Backs against the wall for Smashy. Needs to find the ice the next 3 games if he wants to take the series. He had the ice in regulation, but really it's all going to come down to how he defends the air dribbles from Rezears, because Rezears has been feasting off them, and he's going to take the skies once again. This time far away from the net. Ceiling reset, and the wave dash is easily saved. Now Smashy up for a dribble of his own. Having a tough time keeping it in the air. Can't be fighting against the dribble itself if you want to find a way to score, because you need all your extra movement to be making an outplay or bumping a goalie if you're having to use it just to keep the ball in the air. Not going to stand much of a chance. Smashy looking for a long shot. Nice power shot off a great bounce. This is the shot that I tell diamond players, everybody who's trying to get better at the game, you just need to be able to do this. This shot can win against anybody. Rezears just proved that you could score on him with it. And I would say it's probably one of the easier shots of all the shots we've seen these guys do. Just hit the ball hard off the bounce in the net. It's as easy as that. Of course, these guys do it extra specially well. Smashy looking like he wants to take to the wall to air dribbles. He actually had a few different reset shots that didn't actually involve using the reset go in. And in that way, both of these guys have been playing well in the air. That dribble, though, is exactly what I was talking about earlier. Rezears having to use all his movement, all his boost just to keep the dribble up. Rezears is really like the ceiling resets. Smashy is definitely jumping later than he was before. We saw him meeting Rezears high in the air at the start of the match. Now he is trying to wait on the ground, but the problem is he still jumped too early. Rezears able to get the read and pinch it on the ground underneath. He has had perfect reads on the way Smashy is playing defense on these.
Fear man, I only recently discovered your YT channel, but so glad I did. A gold mine of content, brother.
Yo, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Jesus is human. Thank you for the 200 bits. Good to have you watching the channel and joining us live as well. Smashy coming in and out of his nets. And a great save. In fact, it's going to earn him a goal. Or should earn him a goal. He has no boost left. Now I understand why he went in and out of his net. He had no way to get high. Covered his shot really well. Now he should have a goal. Smashy is one of the better players in playing out of awkward spaces. And that's one of the interesting things about mechanics and players who you know have the best of them is they just, no matter where their car's positioned, no matter what the play is doing, they know how to maneuver and quickly make a play towards the net. Those are the kind of mechanics that won't get you clips on Twitter, but are very important to being a top player. Smashy handing over possession. Rezears with all the boosts in the world. Didn't expect an actual challenge there from Smashy as he stays grounded. You thought it was going to be a fake, or thought he was going to win it with a low 50. But these two passing the ball back and forth between each other. Rezears finally going to take a possession play. Nice early dunk by Smashy, but now he's in trouble with a high bounce, no boost. He's going to be out of position. Luckily for him, Rezears didn't get that good of a touch out of the midfield. Nice early challenge. Smashy needs to be challenging these aerials before they happen. He's, you know, getting triggered whenever he sees Rezears going up the wall with the ball. He'd rather cut it off before it ever gets in the air. Smashy, nothing left in the tank. Going for the pinch off the ground. Rezears has done this a lot. He's given tons of space on the ball, despite having the boost, it seems, to stay in the play. Just feels good about handling Smashy's shots and playing him on the counter. Bumped off the wall here. Smashy should have an easy bucket. And it's a low-scoring game, so just recognized only a minute or so left. A 3-1 lead for Smashy. I think this is the latest he's been able to hold any of his leads. Smashy instant kickoff goal. How did Rezears get to use his whole name again? Because he thought it was controversial. Yeah, his name for a while was censored. I don't know if he like petitioned to get his name back off the censor list or something. But whatever happened, he now can be his name again. Anyone know if there are any 1v1 tourneys coming up? I would say if you're a 1v1 fan, hoping for 1v1 tourneys, it's going to be tough to find any big ones. Oh my goodness. Smashy does save it though. Going to be tough to find big ones during RLCS splits. So we got a good 4 more weeks of RLCS spring split. So it's going to be a bit, at least I imagine. To be fair, there's probably a ton of, you know, $100, $200 kind of tournaments, weeklies and stuff. Like Nice Cactus is a great example of an organization that I know, I think, does them every single week. So there'll always be those, and I'm not sure where they stream those or even if they do. Oh, Rezears. Thank goodness Smashy was able to get back around this one, because I thought Rezears was about to score with 20 seconds on the clock, which was going to be scary for Smashy. Another fake, though. He has gotten Rezears to miss a lot on the goal line this way. 5-2. Certainly that's got to be a secured game, you'd think, from Smashy. Delayed kickoff, but Smashy read it. The reset shot is wide. Rezears could get one more, but he's taking the scenic route. Oh, actually, he still did get one more. Nice Cactus don't stream the 1v1 weeklies. To be fair, there's probably players who play in them that stream them. I know feel like Spider plays those a lot, and I think he streams them. Game number 4. Smashy. Able to control that game. Slow down Rezears' scoring. We didn't see too many air dribbles. Honestly, I feel like even attempted from Rezears. That becomes because Smashy has played really aggressive to stop the possessions early. And here he's going to play way too overly aggressive. Not sure what he was hoping to get here on this boost steal. Rezears passing to himself off the back wall. A great setup for an easy open net. Wait, we can hear Rezears. if he says anything, I think, are we in party chat with him? Rezears, ceiling reset. What a shot if he got the double. Man, that was so strong. He's still going to score off of it. Impressive display from Rezears. Smashy needs to not let these get out of hand. He tried to wait on the back wall as long as he could to make a save, and you can't blame him for thinking he had to get in front of that one. It was about as close to going in as possible. Such a powerful flick. He was trying to find the bottom left corner of the net from his perspective. Smashy trying to get under this ball. If you have 0 boost, it's actually still playable as long as you're carrying the ball already. You can fake drop it, fake flick it. Lots of things are options. But if you can't get underneath it, it's basically impossible to play a 0 boost without the ball already being carried. And this free jump not going to work again. Rezears gets a third. Smashy almost pulled himself away. I mean, he could have connected with it. You see towards the end of his aerial, instead of pushing towards the ball, he pushed back towards the net. Maybe because he didn't like his pre-jump, was trying to bail on it, but so high in the air. This goes to show, next time you guys watch a Nupo match where he's pre-jumping like a madman every single dribble and getting away with it, Smashy right now is showing you how hard it is to do that and not get scored on. Rezears in the air once again. I swear when I watched Rezears the first few times, he was not just an aerial merchant, but he has been today. That has been his most reliable way to score, and something that Smashy has not been able to stop at all. Rezears once again, wall to air dribble. The reset, bottom corner, but Smashy gets the save. Interesting use of the second jump from Smashy to just keep the possession quick. Forcing the ball just a little bit farther down the field. And enough that Rezears can't get on the right side of it, so his touch to the wall is just straight out to midfield as opposed to back towards Smashy's half like he was hoping for. Smashy can't catch Rezears out on the long shot, but he does have Rezears in a tough spot. It was a really late recovery, so now Rezears playing with very little boost. Smashy a reset of his own, but he didn't set it up well enough. Probably would have been better off letting that ball hit the ground. Use the reset for the wave dash catch. We see so many players playing that way nowadays. They'll frequently let their reset dribbles drop and just play the wave dash off the ground. This time, Rezears' fake challenge gets Smashy to make a move on his dribble way too early. Yo, Jesus is Human, thank you for the Prime as well. The 200 bits earlier and now the Prime. Smashy, this is something that he had cleaned up as well. I forgot about this. Towards the end of game 2, just a bunch of little mistakes like this. Meant to connect with the ball, but instead flew right past it. Smashy hoping to get a kickoff off of this 50. Knew Rezears was going to wave dash it, so he tried to stick around and help guide it towards the net, but can't. So now Rezears on the ground. Looks like the ground play maybe not going to work as well as him, as all his air dribbles have. Smashy is hoping to keep that out of Rezears' reach, but Rezears, the long shot, 6-1. He is running it up here in game number 4. Smashy was able to slow down the offense for one game, but one game only, it seems, as Rezears is lighting it up. Rezears with space. Smashy doesn't like that. Early challenge is probably wise from him. He's not going to be able to catch and get the boost, but he might be able to catch Rezears diving in too deep, and that's exactly what happens. Smart play from Smashy. Sees Rezears coming in. He tries to get the boost. He's either going to get demoed or just lose the race, so instead he sets up the single jump to go over the top of the boost, and then ends up catching Rezears out of position. Smashy wanted the instant shot. Maybe getting a little desperate here with 1:30 left to go. Feels like he needs some offense. I'll tell you what, Rezears' ground game has looked absolutely nothing like his aerial game as he misses a random side flip at the midfield. Everything he's done in the air, though, has looked like it's been guaranteed 100%. Couldn't miss. Rezears low dribble, handing over the ball, and Smashy. Another goal. Rezears seems like he needs to keep it at least above crossbar height in order to stay in control of it. Smashy's got another opportunity. Oh, how did he not take that early shot? Am I crazy, or was there an opportunity to jump and take an aerial touch? All he needed to do was get it past Rezears' line of recovery. He didn't need a strong shot. He just needed it. Oh my goodness. Rezears. Smashy's going to throw on the nice one. What else can you do when this man has the strongest musty we've ever seen? Off the bounce, 106 km/h musty. That is filthy. There is nothing to be said except nice shot. A minute left. Smashy needs to continue his aggressive fast play behavior. He wants to get 4 in 40 seconds. Wall to air dribble from the corner. Rezears pre-jumped, it seemed like, but quickly fell back down to the ground, and nothing came of Smashy's dribble. Rezears pop. I think that's going to be enough. Oh, I thought he was going to steal the corner. I was going to say, after that corner steal, certainly no way we were going to see a goal soon. And Smashy would need immediate kickoff goals to follow. He couldn't get the air dribble bump on Rezears. That will be a GG's. Rezears is going to save us one last goal replay. Looks 7-3. Smashy, give us a show. He's our resident freestyler at 0 seconds. Usually gives us something nice. Ooh. Going for who knows how many resets. Rezears. He's been nasty with it today, but not the setup that he probably wanted. All right, Smashy's turn. Oh, he's been good with these ground dribbles. These side dribbles are insane. He's so clean with them. He has some way. Oh, it's going to hit ground. He has some way to do them where he has his flip still, because I remember he did one and then flicked out of it. Smashy is insane with the side dribbles. I forget, how do you do it where you still have your flip? He did it. He's done it before where he had his flip and then he flicked out of it. But it was also when the game was... I can show? All right, Rezears ready up. What's going on? I like how it's saying that he's MVP every single... the MVP noise is making a noise every single second.
GG.
GG. Oh, Rezears. Wait, I don't have my... GG, Rezears. Literally just a flip. Oh, okay. What? Wait, we gotta go to Smashy's perspective. That's crazy. Dude, I didn't realize he catches it from the dribble. Give him another chance. Oh, he's not gonna do it again. I'll do it real quick then. I know he will. All right, great. I missed it. I didn't get to watch it from his perspective the first time. I know he's seen him do it before. Dude, that's got to be so hard. What? Like that? Is there anybody else that can do that? That just seems really hard to catch it sideways. Yo, what up? What up, Hayden? I'll give him a chance to do some more. He didn't get as good of a flick out of it that time. I'm going to take the scoreboard.